We shouldn't test medicines on animals, even if they are for vaccines that are supposed to help them.
Surely we don't really need to do that. I mean, we've got all the drugs we need for pets, haven't we? So why should we still test them on animals?
The bottom line is, I can't afford to have animals getting sick. For one thing, they suffer, and for another, they pass on diseases to other animals. With the risk of new diseases all the time, farmers need vaccinations they know will work. Otherwise, the whole industry suffers and food prices go up.
I don't like the idea of any animal suffering by being tested on, but I suppose if I'm honest, my Henry's health is more important to me than that of other animals I don't know. So I want to be sure there are vaccines for him when he needs them. I feel bad about saying that, but you have to make a choice.
Well, to me, vaccines for people are more important than vaccines for pets. And if people just looked after their animals properly and kept them indoors, surely we wouldn't need all these new vaccines for pets anyway.
Oh, don't get me started. One of my cats died from cat flu. Well, it was a nightmare. I'd never want to see another pet of mine suffer like that. They need proper vaccines. And if a few poor animals have to suffer to make that happen, in the end it'll be worth it.
There's a lot of fuss about vaccines for animals, but disease is a natural control mechanism. We'd be overrun with cats and dogs if they didn't get diseases and die naturally.
Laboratory animals are used to develop vaccines for our pets and farm animals. They're sometimes used for wild animals too, if there are diseases that affect their welfare or threaten their survival. The suffering these laboratory animals experience is a serious welfare issue. It's also an ethical dilemma for everyone who cares about animals, including the RSPCA. New diseases emerge and existing ones mutate, so new vaccines do need to be developed. Each batch has to be tested to make sure it works and is safe. This is where the dilemma lies. Animals in laboratories suffer, so that other animals don't have to endure disease and suffering. The RSPCA supports vaccination to protect animals from serious diseases, but we are committed to reducing the dilemma and suffering caused by the development and testing of vaccines. We encourage the use of humane alternatives to animals, and we urge researchers to use fewer animals and reduce their suffering. We are working to improve the laws relating to vaccine marketing, so they need fewer tests and less animal use to assess their safety and effectiveness. There is a lot that can be done, and companies are starting to make changes.